Mark, congratulations on your captaincy. I was wondering if it changes your approach every day when you come to practice. Will you do anything different? Will you be more vocal now, maybe?
Not at all. Whether there's a C on his chest or not, same approach, same message to my guys. Same everything. So whether they see what's here or not, I'll be just leading the charge.
What's your message to the guys?
Just keep going. Just be prepared for anything. With the whole COVID and everything, you never know what's going to happen. Just be prepared for whatever. That's my main message. Everything else is just already understood.
Damar, you guys had a lot of experience amongst the secondary coming in. Everyone had played together, but when Damari went down, obviously you guys needed some young guys to step up. Who have you seen step up the most to replace Damari and at that cornerback spot?
Oh yeah, we'll definitely be missing Mari, man. I played with him all last year on the same side, but stepping up the most has been Marquez Williams, number 14. That's a dude I really seen a lot of him last year. Like, he was ready to go last year, but just by how the numbers fell, he really didn't get a lot of chances to show what he could do. So this will be a big year for him. Also, I would say AJ Woods, just the same as Marquez. Just feeding for knowledge, just always just wanting to learn more and just ready for his moment to shine. And a young guy, Rashad Battle, just super athletic, super smart, and just feeding for more knowledge of the game. I'll actually be with them today watching some film and stuff.
Damar, will they be on your side again like Damar was, or is Pinnock switching over? Has that been decided yet?
I don't think anything's set in stone decided yet. That's probably a coach's decision.
How many? Damar, I was going to say.
John.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff. How many leaders do you guys think you have on this team? I mean, obviously you got the 4 captains, but I mean, guys like Paris and Rashad. I mean, feels like there are just so many guys who really, if they were named captain, it wouldn't surprise anyone,
Yeah, I would say the team is just deep with leadership right now. It's a big senior class that we have, and I would say every senior leads in his own way. Also, like guys like you said, like Paris and just other players on the team, everyone has their own way of leading, And like one thing we try to do throughout our room is like we don't just do like a senior break down the room or break down the huddle onto the next drill. We spread out that like little moment of leadership throughout all the guys, whether it's me as a 5th-year senior or a walk-on freshman. Just like making guys feel comfortable enough to speak up, and just feel comfortable enough to be in that leadership role.
More obviously, it's been a crazy last 6 months. Do you feel like you guys are ready to play football, and if so, why?
Yes, sir. One reason why is because we just been waiting, just with the uncertainty of everything going on, and like just not knowing if our season was going to be canceled, waiting on the Big 12 decision, I guess it was. But, just not knowing, and just the uncertainty of like just being in camp and like not seeing the road far ahead, but still just trusting the process and just believing. Like, basically that's all we had was faith and belief, and just to see like things come through and to be 1 week away, it's just like there's nothing else we just ready.
Damar, Jimmy was telling us that you guys had your I guess it was the rehearsal scrimmage today. Were captains announced after that or before the rehearsal scrimmage?
Captains were announced right after that.
Right after that, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Damar, have you thought about what it's going to be like playing inside an empty Heinz Field?
I have, and it's really been like something I've been trying to see like how it's going to affect me, or like just how the environment's going to be. I pretty much see it as just being like a camp practice. We haven't been having fans or families or anybody, at our practices, which we usually would during camp or anything. Like, my family would come to practice a few times during the week during camp, just being so close to home. So not having anyone at practice, I've just been trying to like get myself ready for game mode, but it's definitely going to be a little adjustment not having my family or any other fans at the game. But I'm pretty sure we'll find a way. That's been our main approach this whole time. Is just we're gonna find a way to do whatever we need to do to make that ACC title and get a win.
It's going to be the first time your family hasn't watched you play in person since, you were a baby?
Yeah, my family, even before I started playing in college, like my first year when I was just out dealing with injuries, my family's traveled to all home and away games, like games in Miami, the big game with Clemson, pretty much every road game it was, even my first year of college. And of course, high school, they never missed a game, but it's been at least 10 years since my parents haven't watched me play. But they're doing things at home to just try to make it like as normal as possible. Like I think they're planning like a big a watch party. So they'll do it big, and I know they'll be right there screaming at the TV the whole time.
Yeah, what's the noise level going to be like at that house?
Super loud. It's going to be intense. Even when my family does come to the game, my family that can't come to the game, they all get together and they already watched my game. My high school gave me like a big life-size cutout picture of my senior year of high school, so they keep that in the room and they get after it for sure.
Damar, when you
go ahead. I already asked.
Damar, when you made the decision to come back, which now seems like years ago, I guess it wasn't really that long. A lot has happened since then. But what has been sort of driving you? What was your motivation to say, okay, I get another shot at this? What's really the thing that you want to accomplish here in these next few months before you leave Pitt?
The driving factor was really just to go out the way I know I can. Just to really do things the right way this time around. Just going through a senior year, which was considered my senior year, that I thought was my senior year. And then just having the blessing of being able to have the opportunity to come back and do it again, it just allowed me to see what really matters and what really doesn't, it just allowed me to see the things I need to work on, the things I need to focus on, the things off the field that I need to be focused on, it just pretty much in that aspect, just seeing everything, it just kind of allowed me to be outside of everything and just see the bigger picture.
Damar, 3 of your teammates got named to the preseason All-ACC team with Paris, Patrick, and Jimmy, but you guys were ranked 8th. I was talking to Patrick. He said there is a bit of a chip on you guys' shoulders about the expectations outside of the locker room. What are you guys kind of feeling as a team right now, and as a captain? What are you seeing, as far as every day and how you're showing up to work, and if that's something that is in the back of everyone's minds?
We just gonna call it what it is. I feel like that's disrespect, straight like that. I feel like that's disrespect. But that don't affect our approach. That don't affect nothing. Ever since we all decided to come back, it was all about proving why we need to be where we deserve, so we're not worried about no preseason list, none of that, we are not thinking about that. We're gonna show it week in, week out. So, but we definitely take it as disrespect, and they're gonna see about it.
Damar, Pat Narduzzi was saying, I think it was the last time we talked to him, that Brandon Hill has been doing really well at safety. What has he kind of shown you in training camp and kind of his progression?
He's explosive, and he's also he's smart and he's a quick learner. He reminds me of me, the way he can pick up knowledge fast and on the go. You can correct something about him real quick and you'll see a change right away. But athletically, I told him since last year, he reminds me of Whitehead. I tell him that all the time, speed-wise, just how he flies around and how he's just so aggressive, I tell him all the time, he reminds me of Jay White. So whenever he gets his chance to be on that field, y'all see it for sure.
Is he working at your spot or Paris's spot in terms of
he's not working at my spot.
Okay, gotcha.
Damar, everybody knows how tight you and Paris are. What changes have you seen in him over the last year?
Just more field knowledge, just more understanding of what the offense is really trying to do to us. And that's one thing he just got a natural instinct for, like naturally. But, you know, just having a year of experience under his belt, he's able to pick up like just things quicker, like on pre-snap, on like what teams are trying to do to us, or just situational things, you know, like when your first year, you might have other thoughts in your head, like, you know, just maybe just like things about just worrying about things differently. But, you know, just with a year of experience under his belt, it's just able to just like recognize things faster. That's probably one of the biggest things. But he still makes plays the same. He's still, you know, he still finds a way to get that ball out, finds a way to have the ball in his hands, you know. So he's been the same him for real.
Damar, it's a veteran quarterback coming back from injuries. Looks like he has some mobility. Just thoughts on Austin P and their offense?
They got some guys. I haven't really like, you know, looked at their quarterback too much. I didn't know he was a veteran guy, but they're a team that we're ready to play. That's all I got to say.